Hello dear viewers, I am Balaji. Hope you all are excellent. Welcome back to my channel, dear students, dear viewers. Uh, as usual, again in this short video, I am going to share with you one poem and its summary, critical summary. This time the poem is from CBSE 10th board, and this is the first poem from the book First Flight. And this poem is written by a well-known poet from America, that is Robert Frost. The title of the poem is Dust of Snow. The poem is very short, written in very simple words. It consists of just two quatrains. Each quatrain again consists of 4 lines. At surface level, at superficial level, this poem is just a description of an incident which happened with the poet. But at a deeper level, it has a profound message. Okay, so first of all, I will read the poem, and then I will explain the meaning of the poem, theme of the poem, message of the poem, and key points in the poem, and language of the poem, everything step by step, one by one after other. Okay, so first of all, I would like to read the poem. Okay. As I said, the poem is very simple, very short. The first line of the poem goes like this: The way a crow shook down on me, the way a crow shook down on me, the dust of snow from a hemlock tree, the dust of snow from a hemlock tree has given my heart a change of mood, has given my heart a change of mood, and saved some part, of a day I had ruled, and saved some part of a day I had ruled. Okay, so this was the poem, and the last line of the poem is of a day I had ruled, and the poem ends with this line, of a day I had ruled. So at surface level, as I said, it is just a simple incident which could happen in anybody's life. Okay, and it happened with the poet, the speaker in the poem, probably the poet, and the poet is just describing this incident. Okay, so the background of the poem goes like this. Dust of Snow is a short poem by Robert Frost, first published in 1923 as a part of his collection New Hampshire. Okay. Frost was known for his simple yet profound poetry that often delved into themes of nature, humanity, and human condition. Okay, so this was the background of the poem in short. Now I will throw light on theme of the poem. What exactly is the theme or the central idea of the poem? Okay, the central theme or the central idea of Dust of Snow revolves around the transformative power of nature, and how even a small movement in nature can have a significant impact on an individual's perspective. Okay. So this was the theme of the poem. Now I would like to tell you the message of the poem. what exactly is the message, what exactly Robert Frost wants to convey through this poem. Okay, the poem, that is Dust of Snow, conveys the idea that moments of unexpected beauty or grace can unexpectedly lift one's spirits and bring about a change in their outlook on life. Okay, it suggests that even in the midst of darkness or despair, there is the potential for renewal and redemption. Okay, so this is the message that Robert Frost wants to convey through this poem. Now, I would like to tell you about the structure of the poem, the language and structure, poetic devices, figures of speech, and all that. Okay, in short, the structure and poetic language of the poem Dust of Snow is a concise and tightly structured poem consisting of just two quatrains. Frost's language is simple yet evocative, with vivid imagery that captures the essence of the moment. Okay, the use of alliteration, assonance, and consonance adds to the musicality of the poem, right? It further enhances its overall impact and beauty. So this was about the structure of the poem, the language of the poem. Now I would like to tell you in short the synopsis of the poem. Okay, the poem describes a seemingly a mundane event. Mundane means day-to-day event, a very simple event, ordinary event. That is a crow shaking off snow from a hemlock tree, causing a flurry of snow to fall on the poet. Okay. However, this small incident unexpectedly changes the poet's mood, lifting him out of a state of despondency. Right. The final lines reveal the transformative effect of the moment. Okay. As the poet feels a newfound sense of hope and joy, right? So in this way I have told you the synopsis of the poem in short. Now let us see interpretation of the poem. How is this poem interpreted? Right. Dust of Snow can be interpreted as a metaphor for the power of nature to heal and inspire. Right. You know the definition of the metaphor. What is metaphor? What is the difference between simile and metaphor? In one there is a direct comparison, and in another there is a indirect comparison. Okay. In simile we use the words like, so, as. These words are not used in metaphor. The crow and the snow symbolize the forces of nature, while the poet represents humanity's capacity for resilience and redemption. Right. The poem reminds us of the importance of being open to moments of beauty and wonder, even in the most unlikely of places. Right. So this was the synopsis of the poem. So in short, overall, the poem Dust of Snow is a poignant reflection on the transformative power of nature and the and the capacity for unexpected moments to bring about profound change in our lives. Okay, through its simple yet profound imagery and language, the poem leaves a lasting impression on the reader, inviting contemplation and reflection on the mysteries of existence, right? So my dear friends, I hope you understood the summary of this poem. Short synopsis, key points, language, theme, and message, etc. Okay. Now I would like to share a few key points in the poem. The poem describes a very simple happening in a very simple words. Okay, it tells us that sometimes even small incident may prove to be of a larger significance, of a larger importance, right? Uh, in our day-to-day life, many simple things or incidents happen in our life, but we overlook them, thinking them insignificant. But it is not like that always. Okay, uh, the poet is upset in the beginning of the poem, but a small incident of falling of snow changes his mood totally, completely. In the end of the poem, the poet feels relaxed and thankful to the nature for saving his day from being wasted. Okay. Uh, in the beginning, the poet was in a sad mood, and he was thinking negatively of himself. But when that snow falls on his body, that time his mood changes from sadness to happy. Okay, from sad to happy. He starts thinking happily of himself. He becomes cheerful. He becomes positive in his views. Okay, the poet is upset, and in the beginning the poet is upset, and he is sitting under a hemlock tree. Hemlock tree is a poisonous tree, and suddenly a crow sitting on the tree shakes the tree, and the fine particles of snow from tree falls on the poet. The soft and cold touch of snow changes the poet's mood from sad to happy. Okay, uh, he starts feeling soothed and refreshed. In this way, a simple moment proves to be very significant, and saves rest of the day of a poet from being wasted. Okay, so this is what uh, is the picture in the poem. Okay, this is the poem is just a description of a simple incident which happened in poet's life, right? Uh, the black crow is commonly a symbol of death and fear. Okay, since the crow is not associated with goodness, right? It is ironic that in this poem it is doing a good deed, a good thing by shaking off the snow, right? Robert Frost didn't choose to use an oak tree or a maple tree or a pine tree. No, instead he chose the hemlock tree, which is poisonous, which is known as a poisonous tree. Okay, it is usually associated with poison and toxicity, right? Anyway, the beautiful snow that adorns the poisonous hemlock trees branches is shaken off by a scary crow. Okay, and it falls on the body of on the head of or on the body of the speaker, that is poet. Okay, and that changes his mood from sad to happy. Okay, he becomes happy just after that fall of snow. Okay, Rod Frost uses the elements of the fearsome crow and poisonous hemlock tree to do something good, shake the white, pure snow of the branches, right? This good act lifts the suicidal person's spirits, making him to change his mind about killing himself. Okay, the seemingly small act causes the man to have an enlightened insight, right? Yes. So, my dear viewers, my dear friends, my dear students, such incidents happen in our lives also, right? In our day-to-day lives. If we take them positively, they can have a huge impact, a huge positive impact on us, on our mind, right? We have poisonous hemlock tree covered in a pure white snow, and a man who is depressed, and probably he is planning to kill himself, and walking under the tree, sitting under the tree and walking under the tree. At that precise moment, the black crow of death shakes the pure good snow onto the man. All that goodness helps the man to change his mind about killing himself, right? Instead, he decides to live. Instead, he decides to continue living, and he forgets the regret and sorrow to enable healing of himself, right? The poem Dust of Snow by Robert Frost reiterates that the little things in life can make a huge change, or can make huge changes in our future. It also shows that if we can take the hard times of life in stride, eventually, finally, in the end, something will happen to change our situation into a happier times, right? The simple things we do for others can make all the difference. Just think about those random acts of kindness. Okay, we do, and how much they brighten a person's day, and sometimes change their future. Okay, so this is what we learn from this poem in short. Okay, the poem is very short, very simple, but it has a profound message, profound moral lesson for the reader, right? Noticing and appreciating all these small things in life will make our life happier. It will also cause us to have a spirit that is willing to change and therefore succeed, right? So my dear friends, I hope you learned something new, and you understood the poem the dust of snow, and its synopsis, its key points, its message, its theme, its structure, and its summary in short. I hope I was able to share with you all the important points in the poem effectively. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Have a knowledgeable day ahead. We will meet soon in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.